Hi everybody, we are back again and today we are going to Hong Kong. Yeah, we are traveling out. This is called rice stick or vermicelli noodles. People call it Singapore noodles, but Singapore noodles is a dish, not the name of this noodle itself. This one is called rice stick because it's made from rice flour and it's also called vermicelli noodles. So this is the brand I buy because it's of two types. The other brand, I don't know what they use in making that, but it used to look like rubber. It has two sections in it, so I'm dividing that into four, and then I'll boil water, pour the water on the quarter that I'm going to use. That's the rhyme, water and quarter. So if the water is boiled, you are going to leave it for just 2 to 3 minutes until this noodles is like this. If you let it stay too long, it's going to get soggy. If it is not soft enough, it's going to be very rubbery in your mouth and springy when you're eating it. So after I drained it, I lay them down on a tissue paper. Abi, can I make toilet paper, so that it will drain the water on it. And then I'm going to prepare my wok on high heat because I'm stir frying. Stir frying is when you are frying something with very little oil. So in that pan I added 2 tablespoons of oil and my shredded chicken. Because I'm going to be stir frying, my chicken has to be in small thin sizes so that it will cook through. Then you stir fry for like 2 minutes until your chicken becomes like this. You can use chicken, you can use prawn, you can use shrimps, you can use beef, you can use chicken franks, that's sausages, anything you want. Just make sure you stir fry it ahead. Set that aside, return that pan onto fire. Bam. Add your groundnut oil again. 2 tablespoons is enough, and this is the sesame oil I showed in my previous video. I'm adding like 2 teaspoons of sesame oil for flavor, it's not for frying. And then I had my garlic. There is no Asian dish without garlic, so my garlic, and then my onion. You fry. I don't want it to be too soft because I want it to be crunchy as possible. And then I'll add my shredded cabbage. Cabbage is important. You put the cabbage, you see how big it is now in this pan. In the next 2 minutes it would have calmed down. It will become transparent or translucent. Just cook with any English I'm using. You see, all power must bow down in the presence of heat. Now I'm adding my carrot that has been julienned. In the culinary world, we call this shape of cut julienne. It's the same size as a matchstick. I'm using this shape for my noodles because the noodles is long, so that it will be able. It will be easy for me to carry it. Yes, with my fork when I'm eating it. That is why the veggies are in this shape. So I've added my green bell, red bell, and yellow bell pepper, and then I'm adding curry and chili because I'm a Yoruba woman. I'm adding chili pepper. If you don't want any hotness in it, you can just keep that part. So after it has fried, after it has fried, you add your oyster sauce, like 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, and then now your soy sauce. Light soy sauce is what we are using for this recipe, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons also. These two things I added are going to be like a replacement for salt and our seasoning cube that we use in our own dishes. This is what we are using for this Asian dish, and according to the popular belief that this dish is from Singapore, no, around Hong Kong say it is not from Singapore. It is just called Singapore noodles, but it is from Hong Kong. The origin is from Hong Kong. After I've added the spice, the seasonings and all, I'm adding more sesame oil to it. The recipe is going to use like 4 tablespoons of sesame oil, so I used it in 2 parts. Then I had my dried noodles to the pan and mix everything together. This thing was not working for me. It was giving me a lot of stress. I felt like using my hand to rub this thing together, but it was hot. After a while, I was able to achieve the achievable. And then you introduce your chicken back into the pan, stir together, mix together, or marry. Don't let me say marry again. And because I like spring onions, I'm adding my spring onion as the last thing that will be on top of this amazing dish. This dish is very simple and delicious. You can use it as a main dish, you can use it as a side, you can use it as side, no, as a main dish, no. So it is very very nice. I hope you try this and tell me how it looks like. So after adding the everything together, I leave on fire for just 2 minutes for the sauces, the seasonings and all to stick to the body of this Singapore noodles, sorry, of this rice stick. That is why it was drained, so that no water will be a barrier to that seasoning, those spices entering this rice stick. So my Singapore noodles is ready. You can see that it is easier for me to carry the veggies with the fork because of their sizes. If I had chopped them or diced them, it wouldn't have been easy. I'm dishing this up. Every time I dish my plate like this for picture, the next thing is to get a cold drink, sit down and enjoy my life. Thanks for watching. Please click on the subscribe button, like, share and comment. Joe, please, may God bless you as you do so. Thank you. Ciao. Tidum, tidum, tidum. Since I cannot put sound, let me sing. Tidum, 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 tidum. Tidum, tidum. Bye guys.